Hey all, welcome back to my channel. Itsuchi here, and we are here to discuss the final part 7 out of 7 for this Ultimate Jutsu show. Let me adjust this webcam, it's a bit high. There. Is that better? I think that's a bit better. Maybe a little high. There we go. Alright, so yeah, we got a few things to talk about. So obviously, as you guys, anyone who's been following this part knows that we've been I've been implementing Ultimate Jutsu, aka Cinematic Jutsu, aka, as they're called in Clash of Ninja, secret techniques. It's about time. It was next on my to-do list, so it was just time to get it done. So I started this project, not project, what do you call it? This series, this Ultimate Jutsu, Cinematic Jutsu series, about a month ago, and we've just been, you guys have been going through this with me, of doing the Ultimate Jutsu, into the game. So obviously we've been designing just a single player solo jutsu. We started with the test scene that I put up just to kind of get the logic in. Then I added in Iruka's jutsu, and then as a kind of for my last video, as just so you guys can see the behind the scenes, we added in Mizuki's jutsu. I've done some polishing to it since then. So yeah, we'll start off with that. I'll show you the polishing we've done for the solo jutsus, and then we'll jump into the new stuff, the gritty stuff. I've got team battles in, both 2-man and 3-man squad team battle jutsu, and they are fantastic. So let's jump in. Actually, I can just go ahead and show you the. I'll do a team battle with Mizuki and Iruka, and we might as well, you know, knock out those two at the same time, and we will just fight.
You ready? Leave it to me.
Okay. Let's just go to like Ichiwaku. Nah. What's the stage I haven't shown off yet? We haven't been to. I guess we can go to the Kazekage Mansion. Why not? We haven't been there, I don't think, in a video yet. We can show off a couple of jutsu. Alright, first of all, Kazekage Mansion, yay! Alright, okay, so first we'll go ahead and show off Iruka's, the latest jutsu for Iruka.
How's that?
Essentially, I added that. So I added that last pose. I'm not sure if you guys remember the part when we talked about Iruka's jutsu, there was that blending frame of blending between the switching from the cutscene to the switching from cutscene back into the real game, what caused like one frame of weirdness. I found like, and that frame is still there, but it's less visible when the camera's panning from a not close angle, for example, not an angle that mimics what the game is supposed to look like. So like when I finished this jutsu originally, it kind of would loop back around like to a normal camera, making the transition much more obvious when you would see them move places. But if you zoom in as the last cinematic, then you get this effect where the frame still happens. I can't stop it because we're not in the editor. That blending frame still occurs, but it's like almost not even visible, because it just looks like part of the normal transition back. So yeah, I'll try to end more jutsu where they're obvious. If the ending frame is more obvious with that blending frame of the one frame between them switching from cinematic to in-game, then I'll see if I can add in extend the cutscene just a little bit to add in like a zoom in or something, or play with the camera angles more, just so we don't get that blending frame. And it looks so much cleaner this way.
How's that? Too easy.
One other thing I also did was I added in a slightly stronger oomph. The camera shake was using, some people pointed out like, oh, the camera should shake when for the last hit, but the camera's actually shaking the entire time. That's why you don't really see the oomph from that last attack beyond the sonic boom. And I need to add the action lines as well. That's just polishing, so it's not part of the cinematic jutsu, that's just polishing. So I'll add that eventually too to help add the emphasis. But I did add in an even stronger camera shake. That's just like ridiculously like crazy, and I added that to that last hit, and so you can see there's just a little bit more oomph with that last hit with that crazy ridiculous camera shake, where the camera just kind of goes bonkers. That's not something that will ever happen really in normal gameplay, a shake that strong, but for cinematics it may be worth having a shake that strong. So yeah, alright, we'll do Mizuki's polished jutsu now. Don't mess with me. Yay! So So his is, they're very similar. They're obviously based off of both Jutsu were in the original Clash Ninja games, though we're most used to seeing this version where you throw the shuriken. What I decided to do was to make the Jutsu a little bit more distinct. Iruka's is lightning bolt attack, which the kind of point of this jutsu is the spinning drop kick, like a thunderbolt, and I will, in the polishing stage, add in like electricity and like lightning effects and like a thunderbolt sound as he strikes down to really emphasize lightning bolt attack. So so that's kind of what Iruka's will end up being. So I removed the shuriken because it doesn't even carry giant shuriken. Giant shuriken was a Mizuki thing, not an Iruka thing. Iruka threw one, but he threw the one that Mizuki had thrown first. He just threw it back at him. So Iruka is no longer associated with giant shuriken. That's a fully Mizuki thing. So I removed that from his cinematic by focusing. He still does the animation up top, so I just moved the camera down to focus on the player hitting the ground as the main emphasis to show like, okay, they're against the ground, and then Iruka's going to come down as a lightning bolt attack. And for Mizuki's jutsu never got an English name. I think they both said, like, in the Japan, they translated it to something like air lightning strike and air bullet, or air lightning strike and air lightning bullet, to differentiate the spinning versus the punch. So since air lightning strike translated to lightning bolt attack, I figured, okay, it's not a literal translation, so I wanted to get a little bit creative with the air lightning bullet. So I just decided to call it thunder bullet. What did I call it? Thunderbolt attack or something like that. And that's just to simulate, the thundering is kind of like the shuriken hitting the ground just before. They kind of sound like thundering as they hit the ground, thump, 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 and then the final thump. So it's kind of like almost like a small thunder, and it's obviously coming from the sky, and then he lands the bullet attack. So he slams down in a singular attack. So yeah, that's where I got his name from. I mean, the name is open to suggestion. I could just base it off the original, lightning bolt bullet, but I wanted to make them a bit more distinct. And that's how I plan on doing a lot of the Leaf Ninja character with their cinematics. I'll try not to let any two people have the same exact ultimate. I'll try to change it at bare minimum camera angles, but also like no other ninja should be throwing giant shuriken in their cinematic. So what I might do is I might let a lot of the new ninja that don't have proper ultimates from the anime use these first two attacks, and then when they hit them down, and basically the final attack changes. So they get struck into the air, and then obviously Iruka will use the lightning bolt attack, where after he hits them down, he strikes down with lightning. Mizuki will use a version where he'll pin you down with shuriken to land one more powerful strike. Boom, the thunder bullet. And then Ebisu, I was thinking about for Ebisu's, remember when he was training with Naruto and Naruto used Shadow Clone, and so he used just as many Shadow Clones, multi-Shadow Clone, to prove he was also worthy of being a Jonin, which is the only reason why Naruto took on his training. I was figuring that, so maybe with Ebisu, they'll do this, knock you up, send you back down, and then it'll show him use a multi-Shadow Clone jutsu, and the multi-Shadow Clones come down. So I may do something like that, and so on and so forth for future iterations. All right, so that's enough on recap. Now let's, I also redid the startup logic for the jutsu. It wasn't working properly before. The timing wasn't correct, but yeah, I amended it. I also changed the startup, like when they first start, I chose to use the taunt animation and then the attack versus the clone jutsu, because the clone jutsu was just really weird. So everyone will now use until I add in the formal animations, of course, the correct ones. So just for the dummy moves, for testing, they'll go into a taunt stance and then do the attack, and that's for another reason which I will get to now, which is the startup for Team Jutsu. So, what for Team Jutsu, the team will spawn in. So it does use 100% overdrive because it counts as a support attack. Because obviously, when you use a support, that requires 100% overdrive. That's because the support gauge, this overdrive gauge, I can't show it because I don't have my mouse clicker on, but the overdrive gauge, the orange scroll at the top, is what controls basically the replacement technique or substitution jutsu. And so that's the lore behind it, is you're using the replacement technique to spawn in on stage. That's why it takes time to fill up. That's you preparing, because substitution isn't about chakra. Every time they use substitution in the show, it's more about something that they prepared ahead of time. So it's more about prep time. So that's what the overdrive is kind of for. I just call it overdrive bar because I think that's what we've always called it, but it's more of a substitution gauge, like a replacement technique timer. So the cooldown is them preparing the substitution again so that they can spawn onto stage. That's why when you switch to a teammate, you're using the replacement technique. So it uses your overdrive. It doesn't use the support's overdrive for that because you're swapping in for them. But if you summon them, they've got to use their own replacement technique gauge. So that's what that's for. So when you do a team special, in order to summon them by your side to participate, they need to have their replacement technique ready so they can be called in. So that's what that's for. And that's why they overdrive. That, I think I did a vote for it. I voted, had you guys vote, and pretty much everybody chose option 2, which was to use the overdrive bar. Unlike SP. In SP, they don't require the overdrive bar, so at any time that you have 100% chakra, you can execute a team special, which kind of became OP because team specials are more damage, so it's like, why wouldn't you use the team jutsu versus not? So it was kind of not fair. So for mine, you do require 100%. And to reinforce that idea, I summon the teammate on stage and they'll do a pose. If the team jutsu lands, obviously so. But if the team jutsu fails, then they'll just spawn back off stage and repeat the overdrive process. I'll turn off overdrive recovery just for a moment so you guys can see that. So when I use it, and then Mizuki goes away, and then his overdrive has to start over before you can call him in or anything like that. So, so yeah, that's how it works. And now I can show you guys the jutsu, what you guys have been waiting for, what you all clicked on this video for, the jutsu. All right, here we go.
How's that? Too easy.
Yay, that's it. And this, just like all the other jutsu, it also is based on rotation. So it's not fixed to any particular rotation. So it'll always spawn, reset to the center, but the rotation is based off of the direction that you attack from.
Easy. How's that? Too easy.
Alright, and I'll do it again with the HUD off so you guys can see it also just in its pure glory. I'll try to get the moon in the back shot. So that's another thing that I like about the angles is you can kind of aim your jutsu to kind of get a certain specific background. So I'm going to try to see if this works to get the moon in the background. So let's see if this will put the moon in the background.
How's that? Too easy.
Oh, the money shot! That was gorgeous. Let's do it one more time. That was beautiful. That's a screenshot worthy. This will be a consideration for a thumbnail. Look at this last. Ah, that moon! That's beautiful. That's gorgeous. Okay, alright. So that's how the team jutsu works. The logic is basically, when they spawn on the stage, basically the same way that I added in player 2 to the animation. Okay, Mizuki with combos. When you summon in, it just adds them to jutsu. Very simple, very straightforward. Kind of like how I did with props with Mizuki. Remember I told you guys you have to create it? Yeah. Anyway, that's kind of how it works. I didn't have to use the props for this. I can do it all through code. But yeah, the logic is all there. There's one more thing I wanted to discuss before I move on from two-man team. Let me grab Itachi.
Let's go.
And I'll get a different version of him too.
You can't hope to defeat me. I'll do this in one shot.
Okay. It's another stage I have to think too. Let's go to another Sand Village stage.
Begin.
Oh, this game is gorgeous. Okay. Alright, so I'll go ahead and show you guys. So basically, if you guys remember, so Itachi only has one arm in one of his outfits, or two of his outfits, this one and the Dragon Blade Chronicles outfit. So he, in theory, should only be able to be from player 2's perspective. and I added in logic for that. So even if I showed you guys from Kisame's perspective, and if I use it as Itachi's, it'll still go to the other version. So that way Itachi's not punching with his missing arm. This was the case in the original games as well. Itachi can only use the Team Jutsu from one side because of his sleeve, his Ronin cloak. So yeah, I got it to work both ways. Even if he's the one starting the jutsu, he will always be spawned in as the second person, even though he's the first person using it because of his arm. Obviously, him and the Kisame will get their own team jutsu that's separate. I'm just using this as an example. But I took it a step further and made it outfit specific because it's only this outfit and his Dragon Blade outfit. So if I add in player 2 controls, player 2 controller. Alright, so this Itachi has 2 arms available, so if he uses it, he is allowed to be in the player 1. And there is a small bug with this costume that I only realized after I built the game in screenshots. The screenshots that I shared before I made this video, I only realized it then. For some reason his chest is not, the bones for it, I need to better rig his chest so that that bottom part is tied to a lower bone. So yeah, it doesn't phase through like that. So that's all, it's just a bone thing. Sorry guys for the frame drop, my computer is getting really hot. It's actually been on like for a very, very long time. It's an old computer and the cooling is not done correctly. But anyway, this is just to show you that, yeah, Team Jutsu in. And it is outfit specific for people that have like one arm, for example. I think Itachi may be the only case in the game, but if there is ever a character that only has one arm, let's say I decide to do an outfit for Naruto and Sasuke with one arm. It's not off the table, but they don't technically fight, but the model is in the game. So maybe if I do like their final outfits from when they're leaving, I may make those outfits playable instead of story mode only. For example, they would only have one arm, so it might be a thing in that case to make them only use the side that is appropriate to their arm that they have. So that might be a thing. We shall see. Anyway, that's to show you guys that. All right, now for the really, really good stuff, which is 3-man squad jutsu. Ooh, who's someone good to use? Who's like a 3-man squad? I'll just do Naruto, Sakura, and Sai.
I will complete my mission. Are you ready?
Kashi and Yamato.
Leave it to me.
Okay, and what's another good stage I haven't been to yet? I guess, I don't know if we've been here before, so we'll go here.
Begin!
Okay, stage. Course of death. What leaves. Okay, so same philosophy here. When you do the jutsu, it'll spawn the teammates there. For some reason, I don't like that pause. Okay, I need to amend that. Sorry, this is my first time testing this on the stage with fog. You just find things as you test. I haven't really noticed it, but it looks like the fog is coming back a little bit too soon before the cinematic cutscene ends. I did tweak the time for this, so I think that's what's happening is, yeah, so I need to tweak that so that the screen should basically go from black to normal, and the fog is coming in too soon, which causes the screen to turn gray for a moment, which that should not be a thing. So anyway, I know how to fix that. That's just a small tweak. Don't you love finding out bugs? Anyway, that's not the point. So the logic is you summon your teammates on stage just like before, and they do both require 100% overdrive, for example. So if I were to send Sai out and then do a team jutsu, only Sakura would participate because Sai was not ready. Even though he's on the stage, he's not ready for the team jutsu, so that would be a 2-man squad jutsu. Same thing in the case where, let's say, overdrive is normal, so I use his support, and he's done. So Sakura is ready, Sai is not. So in this particular context, if I use a team jutsu, Sai will not participate because his replacement technique is not ready yet. So yeah, and then same thing when Sai's ready, Sakura won't be ready. So that's kind of how it works. And of course, the thing you guys have been waiting for, what I've been teasing, we're what, almost 20 minutes into this video and I still haven't talked about it. 3-man squad jutsu. All right, let's go. Never before done in a Wii Clash Ninja game. This is the first time we're seeing this 3-man squat jutsu in the Wii games.
I did it!
Oh, it's fantastic.
I did it!
And I'll do it a few times with the
I did it!
Ah! Love it! Oh my god.
I did it!
It's too good! Alright, let's do it with some other characters. What I will do really quickly too is, I notice my frame rate's kind of low. It's again, because this is not because the game runs, it's because I'm recording in HD while running the game. I'm actually running the game 1440, just so you guys can see it more clear, but I'd rather you guys see it in a higher frame rate than the most. So I'm going to bring this down to 1080. This should hopefully give us a slightly better frame rate. Alright, a little closer to 60. This game can usually, on a proper computer, you can run 4K 120 if you want. Yeah, those options are in the settings. But anyway. Okay, let's see. Who do we want to get for these? Let's just, let's do some of the teams. Like Shikamaru, and Shoji. Because why not?
Alright, let's do this. Begin!
Alright, here we go. Get her, Ino!
What, there's more?
I love it! Oh, I missed.
What, there's more?
Oh yeah, I forgot to show you guys what it's like with other characters. It is order specific, so it depends on what order you're in. That will dictate which characters do which parts.
The more I eat, the stronger I get.
Let's try it with the 2-man song.
See ya. What, there's more?
Try taking this.
What, there's more?
Oh, I missed. There we go.
Try taking this.
The more I eat, the stronger I get.
Alright, let's try some more characters. One of my favorites is Toby. Toby is so funny. He has these, he has a funny "Hiya!" line in here, and when he uses it at the, some of the voice clips are randomized, so he doesn't always say it. So I try to randomize it so like it's not just the same clips every single time. Not everything's randomized, but sometimes the "Hayas" are randomized between, it gives one of two options. And Toby's is so funny. I'll do the pain combo that I took screenshots of because that's what I was testing. And also, it's just a really cool combo. These three are legendary.
You have lost your chance at victory.
Alright, where do we want to go? With the Cascada, because why not? Oh, Toby's voice is so funny. So funny doing these things. If we get lucky, he'll do it on the first time. Hold on, let me turn it so I can hear. Alright. That was it. As he does the down attack. I love that. It's too funny. Too funny.
You won't get away.
So fragile.
Pardon me! Pardon me!
You won't get away.
Oh yeah, I was like, why didn't you say anything? I forgot not everyone has full voice clips yet because Storm's voices are so terrible. Alright, one more time without
Give up.
I love it. Sorry guys, I love it so much.
Give up.
Ugh, money shot. Yeah, anyone else we want to see? Oh, I forgot to show Pain Conan's two-man. Sure, why not? We'll get them again. I will skip. Let's do two-man. Actually, we can fight Toby.
Here I go!
We'll go inside the Akatsuki hideout this time.
Begin. You won't get away. You won't get away. Give up.
I love that give up. Like, fantastic. Let's see if I can get it in front of the ghetto statue.
You won't get away. You won't get away. Give up.
Oh yeah, I need to do it from the other side because they face backwards. Alright, last time, and we'll do it without things. I'm obsessed with these guys. It's just like, it's like hype.
You won't get away. Give up.
Ah, with the ghetto statue in the background. Ah, love it. Okay, let's get some more characters, and then I'll go here in a second. I just figured why not make this video 30 minutes. They were mostly, almost all 30 minutes. Almost, so why not? Let's go for the long haul. We'll do just a couple of more. Let's try some characters that have not been in this series before. I guess we've done all three Kage before, but I'll do all three, and I'll see if I can. Let's do Minato.
This'll be over quick.
Actually,
The time is right. This'll be over quick.
It's been a while. It's been a while.
yeah, why not? And who's someone else? We'll get Naruto in here in his sage outfit. We'll put him in sage mode. That's not
Time
sage
is right.
mode.
This'll be over quick.
That's sage mode.
Alright, let's go!
Let's go to a village stage. Should have crossed way. Look at these characters. Like, these are characters from like every single generation of Clash Ninja and some new ones. We got Third Hokage from the GameCube, Sage Hunter from SP, so many. Anyway, here we go. Let's get that Hokage monument in the background for this 3-man. This is legendary.
Very nice.
Beautiful! And then, sorry, I'm gonna have to do one without Shippuden.
Take this. Very nice.
Beautiful! Beautiful. And I'll just go ahead and add player 2 in and use theirs as well.
Just as I thought.
Love it, love it. All right, we'll do one more. I want to show off Omoi and Karui. We'll put Killer Bee in there too, so I'll do Killer Bee.
Here we go.
Ooh, no, even better. We'll do. Because I kind of want to do. Nah, it's fine. Yeah, we'll do Omori and Karui. I need to add Samui, and then we can do. I guess Haku and Zabuza. Technically, I've never done a 2-man squad before. We will go to because the stage is technically in the game. I haven't finished all the GameCube stages yet. They are not like fully ready for play, but sure, why not? All right. Oh, Karui! Using Team Jutsu. Too good. Too good. Too good. All right. Yeah, it's been 30 minutes. All right. That's it, guys. It's been wonderful. Thanks for all who stuck around for all of this. Thanks for sticking with me and watching. So I don't know what I'm going to work on next, but Jutsu are in the game. 2-man squad Jutsu are in the game. 3-man squad Jutsu are in the game. Thanks for watching, guys. Cheers.